Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cities Skylines with your Mayor Kuros, Paladin. And thank you for joining us here in the city of Knight's Gauntlet, or I should say, the region of Knight's Gauntlet, as we have a cargo ship pulling into our freight terminal here in Bay City, right in the right where the thumb and the hand meet each other, here in the Great Lakes state of Michigan, including parts of Wisconsin, possibly Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and our friends to the north, Ontario, Canada. So I have been going for a while in the series. We are over the 100,000 mark. We just hit that last episode. Kind of snuck up on me. I didn't even notice it until we were past it, but oh well. So, doing pretty well. We have a high demand for commercial and high demand for industrial / office. But of course, as has been for quite some time, actually our unemployment is going up. But look at this. We've got a lot of adults that are going to become seniors pretty soon. So just like I had in Knight's Helm, I'm going to have a labor shortage in the near future, unfortunately. Also need to work on our education. That's just extremely slow, only because of the fact that we are using the real-time or the rush hour mod, which means that schools are only open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. In the normal vanilla game, schools are open 24/7. So they're not getting educated as often as they should. This is a creative mode city, so we don't have to worry about funds. I have some mods where electrical distribution, water distribution are handled. I still have to put down water pumps, sewage pumps, and electricity generation, but I just don't have to run pipes and wires everywhere. Anyhow, so we're going to hit this little bit of a crash in labor in the near future as all those young adults leave. All those adults, they're in that 47 or 44% range. As soon as they leave the workforce, gosh, I cannot speak today. As soon as they leave the workforce, it's going to be thrust upon the young adults to take that over, and then the teens as well, possibly, as they slip over into the young adult population. So just have to keep an eye on that. You saw, if you're following my other city, Knight's Helm, that caused a big problem, and I'm just curious. I don't know how well that'll handle here in a city with the real-time mod. Anyhow, I believe all my off-map connections for rail are separated. As you may have also seen if you watch that other city, it helps to separate the residential, the passenger and freight. And looking at this is my favorite one that I did right here. It's just so elegant, I think, the way it just comes in here, goes out there. But alas, I haven't done that in all of them, and also, of course, it gives every one of them a little bit of character, so every one of them is slightly different. I am going to do something here, though. I would like to, just because, I'm just going to convert you to ground. There we go. Okay. Alright. Oops. Alright. So, like I said, I have plenty of commercial demand, plenty of office demand. I have a little bit of, as you can see, housing demand. I may have to start building up on that just to hopefully get some people moving in to prepare for what I believe will be another labor shortage. I'm a little gun shy about it right now, with what happened in Knight's Helm. So if I were to start putting down some more residential, I could probably get away with doing it over here in Lansing. I could put down some residential over here by Primrose Park, which I have no idea why it's named that. Actually, I should have put like a whole bunch of grain over here and named this Battle Creek, is what I should have done. Alas, I did not. Cereal capital of the world, Battle Creek, Michigan. But alas, oh well. I am going to... I don't know how well this will work, but it's something I thought of last episode. I do just want to connect from here. And then over here, we'll grab... That's just the nasty industrial road, isn't it? Right there. We'll just go out a little bit here. And then what I would like to do... That's a little bit predictable that what I just did, but oh well. Just go out straight, and then we'll go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. We'll just go back to here. Let's see how this works. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, but that will hopefully allow some traffic to go from Lansing into here and relieve just a little bit of traffic on this roundabout. Of course, I hope it doesn't end up being everything comes through here. The intent is more folks commuting over there. So if it does become an issue, I'll just say no freight can use that by using Traffic Manager President Edition. I'll have to check on that, and of course, now that I say that, I will completely forget about it by the end of the episode. I've given up on trying to get rail to work. Freight, I've given up on it. I don't care anymore. I don't know what I can do about it. It's just, I get these 7% trains. I'm going to see if there's a mod that will take care of that. It's causing me a headache in Knight's Helm as well. All these 7% trains are just clogging my freight network. If they would just wait until they're 60% or something, that would get rid of, like an eighth. Is that right? About an eighth of, well, maybe not that high. It would get rid of a lot, damn it. It would get rid of a lot of the traffic on there and just hopefully make things a little bit better. So, our, housing demand is going up a little bit. So if I am going to put down housing, I was looking over here in Lansing. I do regret not putting down any high density over here. I have that and that is high density, and that's it. I kind of regret not having more. Oh, and then that little bit right there. I am not going to go back and change it. Not yet. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to ring this with light residential. I'm going to leave that for possibly in the future an overpass going over the freeway. So there we go. All right. So just check it out really quick. It's okay. There's not a lot of freight. My fear is I just don't want all the freight going into Lansing to crowd this out. So, okay. Look at look at I-94. Does have quite a bit of traffic. I say 94, it kind of merges 94 and 69 together, but oh well. And then I-75. No snowbirds to Florida right now. Alas. Okay. And then this would be, I don't know. I guess it would be I-69, kind of, but oh well. Chicago, how are you doing over here in Chicago? Just hanging out? There you are right there. Largest city in the region, but that's just because I drew the district so darn large. 24,700. It outnumbers Detroit, but that's just because Detroit is geographically so much smaller. Almost double, in fact, over double. Alas, I may put some more high density. I may start doing a little bit of remodeling. In fact, it would be really nice. Actually, I can if I go into population. So all the red houses would be mostly adults, mostly seniors. So the gray, yeah, like right here. They tend to live in low density. So, oops. I do kind of miss, I don't know what happened to it, but I did have senior living And I just don't know what happened to them. Maybe the mod was removed by the author, and therefore it removed it from my list. So, just notice this is kind of weird. Let's just take that and move you to be the same height as that at least, and then you to be the same height as this at least. There we go. Okay. Same thing here. You to be the same height as this. There we go. Okay. Although, I hope that doesn't flood. Let's see. Over there, upgrade, force it to be ground. There we go. It'll be fine, yeah. Boom, boom, there we go, okay. That's fine. Yep. I still don't like that the rail is right up against the water. Maybe the mechanics didn't allow them to have it come through the middle. I don't know. But, oh well. Okay. We had 20, we're up to 21. Okay. But land scene, we put a little bit in, and people are moving in. Good. I don't want to do too much expansion, lest I get to that same problem that I already have. Yeah, we have the ugly road down here. Why do we have the ugly boulevard down here? Why did I do that? Yeah, let's make it a little bit nicer for them, at least here. There we go, okay. So, I guess down here, I haven't named this yet, have I? Nope. We'll get around to that. Let's go ahead, I'm going to expand to this little city area, whatever I want to call it. So, get rid of that, okay. I'll just come out right all the way up to that for the time being. Same thing down here, as far as we can go. Alright. And then we'll put some nice tree-lined roads. But this will be... Come on, there we go. Straight into there. Boring grid, I know, it's a boring grid. There we go. Just get rid of that for the time being. There we go. Alright. That's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but... There we go. And I know I just said I don't want to do a lot of residential expansion. We're just going to fill in that right there. And then I do have a school down here, right? Yep, and I do have a high school down there. Yep. I have police. I have fire. Yep, I have healthcare. Yep, they're pretty much set. Okay. I probably should get a bus route down here. And I could probably even extend this 2-stop, or is it 3? 3-stop metro to come over here. So how about I do that? Let's first get a bus going around. Well, no, I guess the first thing would be to get the metro station so I know where I'm going to. Right here? Or would I do it? Well, I don't want to do it there because I'm going to interfere with that. So we'll go right here. Boom. Alright. Are we going to have the same problems as usual with these darn with these what do I want to call them? Metro rail and connecting to the station itself. Let's come up, we'll give it a nice little curve. Boom, we'll go straight for a little bit. I don't know about there. And then up to here. Right up to, come on, give me your guideline. You give me a guideline whenever I don't want it, and then you never give it to me when I need it. there. Okay. Alright, so good. It is underground. It didn't play that game. And over here, good. Alright, so everything's fine there. Let's go ahead and extend this line. So we're going to pause. We're going to move this from the Rouge to here. Boom. And then here, we're going to go ahead, add a stop, add a stop. There we go. Alright. Now let's go ahead, we're going to get some bus stops, or bus routes down here. Just to get them to that subway station. So it would make a lot of sense if, of course, it just went... It's going to be a very, very short bus route, as you can see. But it just helps. Any little thing that helps get them off the road. So, and then we'll do another one. It just goes around this way. Through to... actually, we'll go to there. I know it seems a little bit weird, but... And then here. Okay, and then we'll just go the opposite direction. Around the corner. And connect. Okay. I mean, money doesn't matter. We can afford all the buses we can get out there. Of course, it's going to take half an hour or... You know, it's going to take days for the bus to get out there because I have one bus. I have two bus depots, don't I? Where are my bus depots? So, is that it right there? Yeah. So, okay, it's not that far away. Good. I probably should build some more bus depots just to allow them to get to places faster. Yep, there we go. It's already... Oh, nope, that's a truck. Never mind. Never mind, false alarm. Okay. 102, 203. So, yeah, we're up 1,400 or so. Oh, we just went down. Oh, no. Okay, let's check out Lansing. Construction going on there. And our new area, nothing. Nothing over there. Is it because it's really grim and terrible? There's no... Like nothing. Let's give them a park. At least. Boom. There we go. Give them something, even though there was a park over there. Now there's a park over here. I mean, who wouldn't want to live right next to a double-decker railroad? Who wouldn't want to live right next to that? I can't even think of what I would call this. Unfortunately, I don't know what's out this way. I mean, kind of Toledo would be this way, but that would be over here, and then you've got Lucas County, but I don't really know what's over here. I will have to look at a map to figure that one out, and then promptly forget. Okay. So we put in a subway line, we put in some bus routes. What else can we do while we are waiting for the inevitable crash of the labor market? Continue to prepare by bringing in more people, but for some reason they're not coming in. Oh, there we go. A couple. Okay, we got one little house coming in there. So they're just not, you know, thrilled about moving in at this point. I don't know if I want to build... I guess I should put a little bit more commercial down here just to stimulate a little bit of growth. So, boom, boom, and then we'll do a marquee, commercial, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I like doing 4x4 grids. I'm just weird that way. Okay, although if I did the smaller ones, I could get a variety of commercial buildings as opposed to just the 4x4 buildings that always appear. I need more Detroit landmarks. I only have Penobscot, 1 Detroit, Renson, the Ford, oh, the Glass House. I have that as an asset. Oh, that would be perfect down here by the Rouge Complex. If you saw Ford v Ferrari, is that the movie? I think that was it. Sorry. But there's that one point where they're up in the Ford World Headquarters of Glass House, and he looks out, and he actually looks out over the Rouge Complex. That is geographically correct. The Glass House, at that time, you could just look right over to the Rouge Complex. It has completely changed today. All right, well, it won't be accurate, but I am curious. Ford. And it might not fit here. But let's see if I can fit it there. Come on, click. Oh! Yeah, it'll fit there. Okay. So, even though it's not geographically correct, I mean, this is basically Ohio down here, it would still be somewhat accurate to the point of, it's near the Rouge Complex. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to plunk it there. Plunk it. Bonnie Plunkett. Okay. So, yeah, excellent. And then Faith Tunnel. I don't know what's with all the roads that go around it. That really doesn't make any sense to me. In fact, what I would like to do... Okay, where did it go? There, touch this. It moved. Oh, I don't have it enabled. I'll have to enable it in this particular save. The touch it or touch this mod was updated. And what I would like to do is just probably get rid of some of these dead-end streets. But what I am going to do, just for fun, let's just connect that. There we go. I don't know why I'm going to connect it, but I'm just going to. So, alright, there we go. Yeah, the glass house. So, all I need now is the Pentastar building up in Auburn Hills to have the big three. Alright. So what else can we do here? We're slowly building up. We've gone up about, 1600? So, it's just going to be slow. I need to bring more people in. So what would make the city more desirable? I could probably work on some tourism. I mean, that is one of Michigan's largest industries. Not right now, unfortunately, but it is one of Michigan's largest industries, tourism. It's not like Walt Disney World tourism. It's more like parks and such. And you know what? I think right here would be a really nice park. Just this area right here and get some parks in there. So I'm going to prepare for putting in a national park right in this middle, this area of the thumb. Or, I'm sorry, the thumb of the state. So how do you get tourists into your city? Well, I'm glad you asked. We need an airport. So an airport would help. Oh! I saw a power zot. Hang on. Let's check our power. And our water, yeah, let's look at that before we start on that. So power generation, I could just plunk the fusion plant down. I know I'm cheating, but that just feels really cheaty. Let's go ahead. We're going to put down, it would make sense, believe it or not. It's not very aesthetic, but it would make sense to have near the water a nuclear power plant, because you need to, of course, cool the reactor. So Gary is going to get a nuclear power plant. Boom. Oh. Okay. That's a little bit closer to the train track than I intended, but it'll work. No, don't worry. Nothing will happen there. We'll be okay. All right, that should take care of our power. Yeah. Now let's just look at putting some more water pumps in. I think water pumps are up here. So let's just put in 2, should be more than enough. Come on. There we go. So 1, 2. And then they do have to be connected. 1, 2. There we go. And that should, there we go. I got our water availability going up. And then as soon as that one comes online, there we go. And then we need sewage. We need somewhere to send sewage. Now, normally you wouldn't put sewage right next to your water intake, but again, this is a creative mode city, so pollution is non-existent. I feel bad for the folks over here with all that sewage, so... Oh, I have pumps over here too, okay. We could simulate the old school Chicago, where the Chicago River just dumped sewage out into Lake Michigan. But I didn't leave anywhere for pumps to go, did I? Not really. Alright, I shouldn't be taking this long to figure this out. Oh, and I have water there. Oh, you know what? Nope, water there. Gosh, I got little water pumps everywhere. Okay. How about I just put a couple sewage outlets over here? Alright, but I'm going to put them on a key. So, boom, water structures, right there. Key, we want it curvy-wurvy. So go ahead and, whoops. Come on, there we go. Curvy-wurvy. There we go. Water, sewage. 1, 2. There. And that should take care of sewage as soon as they come online. There's 1. And there's 2. Okay, there we go. We're set. Alright, so that takes care of that. So I was going to start preparing for tourists. I want to get an airport in. So where would be a good spot for an airport? Obviously, a good spot is right near the freeway. Maybe over here near Pinckney. Although, maybe not. Maybe on the other side, right here. It is a bit of a stretch from the city, but what we'll do is we'll run a metro line over to Detroit from it. Because the international airport, which is what I'm going to put down, has a metro station. Cargo airport, where is it? Cargo hub, blimp depot, airport. Where is the international airport? Do 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 do. Is it in another one of these? Yep. Okay, it's been moved. So probably like right. What I would like to do is it would be kind of neat or nice to just have it, you know, the freeway or whatever, this exit ramp just come right into the freeway or right into the airport, and then I do my usual loop. So I do have to flatten the land, so let's prepare for that. So let's go ahead, we need to do our terrain tool, we need to flatten land, or maybe let's start with just smoothing it out a little bit. Maybe I don't have to make it perfectly flat here. So let's just go ahead, see what happens if I try and smooth this out a little bit. Oh man, that's really bugging me. Oh, now my passenger trains are messed up. I don't know. I really don't know what to do about that. Okay, anyhow, let's take our brush size down somewhat. So, I don't want the airport like up on a darn plateau. That would just seem a little bit awkward. So what I'll do is we'll do this, and then come over here and we'll smooth the edges out a little bit. Okay, that should work. Okay, now let's see. A real person or a real engineer or whatever would plan out, you know, to the meter where this airport is going. I'm not going to do that. It's still saying slope too steep. Not entirely sure. Let's take a look. Okay, it must be over here that it doesn't like. So let's just come over here and bring that up a little bit. Again, let's just smooth this out. Okay, now let's see what happens. There we go, okay. So back it up from the freeway a little bit. Boom. Okay. Good. Oh, and I don't have touch this. Alright, 2 things that I need to do with touch it when I come back and I re-enable that darn mod. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to have, coming off of here, it's a 6-lane freeway, or 6-lane road. We can continue with the 6-lane road. Home. Let's just kind of go straight like that. Excellent. And then we just want a 3-lane one-way road, and it could really just, boom, connect like that. We're gonna upgrade that as well. There we go. Okay. And then 3 lanes. Actually, I don't even know if 3 lanes would be a good idea. Maybe I should make it a 4-lane road coming into here. Boom, boom, and then this 2-lane one-way. And we'll make it nice and tree-lined. There we go. Okay. Then over here, we'll just do a nice angle like that. A little straight out. We'll have some, I don't know what you would call them, but some outbuildings or whatever, you know, parking lots, whatever have you. And then let's just go ahead, we'll reconnect right there, kind of. Actually, what I would really like to do, if I could, but I highly doubt it'll let me do this. No, it's not going to let me do that. Nope. No, that is not going to work. Okay. So, boom. Back to this. I know I'm drawing it the wrong direction because I'm going to reverse it. So let's just go ahead. I don't want to have it at a right angle. So, and then just connect up to this. Okay. And then reverse, 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 reverse. There we go. Okay. So we have traffic going through just one direction. Obviously, you go there. You go there. Come on. Come on. There. You go there. You go there. And then it will be needed because there's always the person who just loops the terminal because they don't want to pay for the parking. We'll have a return to terminal here. There we go. Okay. Good. Alright. I like that. And actually, that really could just, because I don't anticipate a lot of traffic going that way. You have to go this way. And you continue on to get the heck out of here. There. Okay. Good. That gives us a airport that will hopefully bring in some tourists. Look at that. Our commercial just tanked. Our commercial demand. I don't know if that was the freeway that, or if the airport that did that or what, but. And then when I get the touch it or touch this, whatever that mod is, back, I will change that so that people can't park there like they're doing. I would also like to get. We'll give them tree-lined roads, but what we'll do is we'll do something like this. And then I have no idea why parking lots are under parks, but I guess parking. We'll put one here, but we're gonna anarchy it in, and I'll put another one over here. Boom. Okay. I don't know if they actually use parking lots or not, but good. All right. And then finally, let's get it so that they can get between there and downtown relatively easy. We get a metro station in the airport. But where would I connect? I think actually this would be kind of neat. I think it would be nice to take this out to Chicago. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to connect up to Union Station. This is going to take a little bit of a time, but we want a straight shot out of Union Station. Let's see here, but we are going to kind of hug the shore just a little bit. Actually, what I should probably have done, derp. Okay, let's go underground. Delete, 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 delete. Since I'm headed this way, I might as well put in some stops along the way too. So this is another one of the pieces of music from SimCity 4, I believe it was, Rush Hour, that I really enjoyed. I believe it's called Desert Sand. Jerry Martin, I think, was the artist that did the music for SimCity. I just love the music from that game. Also partially because, of course, the game, you know, it reminds me of the game as well. Anyhow, so we've gone out to there. Where else can I go? Now, I already have a line going all the way out to Primrose Park and through Lansing. Please tell me. Okay, yes, there is a route on it. Okay. I mean, what would I do? Where would I reconnect? Let's take a look. What do we got down here in Detroit? I suppose right near our train station, which is, where is the passenger train station? Right here. Can I sneak a subway station in here? By gum, look at that, I can. So we're going to put it right there, and then we're going to come up through the north. So we're going to connect up right about there. This is all just kind of, I mean, really, I'm not really planning these out. I'm just kind of, as you can see, just saying, this looks good. Let's put one more in Lansing. I think it would be good to have a second one in Lansing. Primrose Park, I mean, we're going through it, but nah, we won't put a second in Primrose. I'll have to transfer in Lansing. Okay, so I need to get to here. Probably be easier to build this out first. So give me a straight shot. Go straight just a little bit. I have rail I've got to get underneath. So let's go ahead. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going right through here. Why not? And it's almost like a perfect line up there too. Alright, then we have to go under this. 24 meters down, dang. It's a long ways down. Then come back up. I can probably more or less go straight here. Do a slight curve. More or less kind of follow the coastline. If I ever do have a suburb over here, maybe I'll end up connecting to that. Let's not go under the nuclear power plant. So we'll go right near it, but we won't go under it. Alright. And we're trying to get to there. Let's do a straight shot. How well did I do this? Not too bad. I guess I could have been a little bit better on that, but oh well. Come on. There, okay. Excellent, we've now connected Chicago to Detroit. Let's go ahead and build, or designate, or whatever you want to call it, put in a route. So we're going to start right here, next to the train station. We're going to come up to, oh, well, no, I'm not. I'm so eager to get this going. All right. Dude, we need to come almost straight south here. Because we need to connect up to that. Yep. Okay. Connect. And then we're gonna have to do a little bit of a wild turn here, but let's just go ahead and build this first. There we go. I'm really hoping I'm not getting that weird stuff anymore, where the L track just wants to pop up above ground when I'm connecting to the rails, to the stations. Look at that, I already see airplanes circling. Alright, let's go ahead, boom, and connect. Okay. And then finally, let's get this connected. So I have to connect it to that. So we come up, let's do that. I guess I really could have just extended that line, but oh well. We're going to go overboard on the monorail, on the oh, that was like almost perfect. Oh, dear goodness, not that. Okay. Let's just go out to, I don't know, right about there. Sometimes I'm obsessive compulsive about, you know, the angles that everything are at, and sometimes I just don't care. And this is the latter, so. Boom. Okay. Now we are connected. So let's go ahead. From Detroit to, what was this? I don't remember what that was. To the airport, which is out in the middle of nowhere. To there, to Primrose Park, and then a really long shot all the way over to here, and then finally into Union Station, and then back up. So maybe this will help alleviate some of the rail traffic. I did get a stop here, right? Yep. Follow that, come up to Primrose, add a stop, Lansing, add a stop, airport, add a stop, and complete line. Boom. Excellent. So we've done that. And it looks like whatever was causing my problem with my passenger trains has sorted itself out. Probably a train stuck over here. Okay. Poor Fort Wayne still doesn't have anything. 103, 316, folks. That's about 2,500 folks have moved in. It's slow moving. Our commercial demand has tanked. Our residential demand has been fairly consistent. And industrial/office demand has been fairly consistent as well. But we've got a new outline going. We've got a new airport. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. Only 14 folks have come in. But we'll see how it works. Look at all the people parking here. Wow, just look at them all. Yeah, that's definitely got to change. I'm gonna use the touch this mod to change that road to a one-way and remove all parking there. So, but I think this would be a good spot to say thank you, everybody. We're gonna see all of you in the next episode of City Skylines Knights Gauntlet. So I hope you've had a great time watching this episode. If you do like what you see, hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more, just let me know. Hit the subscribe button. I also do a lot more content. Cities, Skylines with another city, Astroneer, and Project High Rise. So everybody, I will see all of you in the next episode of City Skylines Knights Gauntlet. Take care and bye.